Hey everyone, welcome to our Team Nailed It team meeting tonight, and I'm super stoked about what we're going to talk about today. And I feel like it needs to be discussed, so I'm really pumped. So tonight I have offered to do social media critiques for some of you stylists on my team. Some of you guys volunteered as tribute, which was so nice of you. So I have a list of ladies who offered to let me critique their Facebook personal pages. And let me explain why it's personal pages, because some of you guys were like posting links to your VIP groups, but I think it's super important to post a link, to post on your personal wall. That's where people connect with you. That's where you build relationships, is through your personal posts. So it's really important that you're posting on there consistently, okay? And so I'm gonna share my screen in just a second and we'll get started, but just a couple things I wanna go over. And one of them is your five favorites, okay? So everyone who is a stylist this is just a branding tip in general. Whether you're a stylist or not, if you have a business, you need to have, if you have a personal brand, that falls under your name, if you're selling something and it's not under a business brand, then you need to have your five favorites as your brand, okay? So what I mean by that is basically your brand is like a legacy. And so so let me give you an example. Jenna Kutcher said, and this was kind of an aha moment for me. Jenna Kutcher, who has a really fun podcast called Goal Digger, she said, your brand is your legacy. And she gave the example of, they had a family friend who passed away. And she said, when he passed away, she went on his personal wall and on his Instagram, and she went through his feed and scrolled down through the years and just kind of reminisced about his life. And it really made me think, what kind of legacy do I want to leave? What do I want people to remember about me? And so that the same goes for you. And it doesn't have to be super meaningful or anything. It's just what characteristics, what things you want them to remember about you. So I'm going to give you an example for me. And in fact, I would love to see what you guys think my 5 words are. So write in the chat. I want to hear what you think my 5 words are, and I'll see if I'm doing a good job of it, hopefully. So, okay, Jessica said family, fashion. Good job, good job. Family, boss babe, fashion, rad nails, fashion. Yes, fashion's totally one of them. Food. Good job, Carrie. You guys are awesome. Faith. Good job. You guys are amazing. You got them all. Fitness. Yes. So, and maybe you've heard me talk about this before, but I made mine all F words. And so I joke they're my favorite F words, but mine is family, fitness, fashion, food, faith in yourself, meaning helping women be more confident. And so those are my 5 favorites, but I also have fun and fingernails. I threw those in there too. So it's a little bit tricky to find your 5 faves, but it's basically what you talk about all the time, and what you want to be remembered, what you want your kids to remember you for, those kind of things. So if you're stuck on trying to figure out your 5 faves, talk to some of your girlfriends and ask them, or post on post on Facebook and ask what words people think of, just like I did, when they think of you. So I'm going to give you guys a good example of someone who does the 5 faves. So let me share my screen, and I will show you. Let's see. Can you guys see my Facebook? Can you see Facebook coming up here? Yeah, give me a thumbs up if you can. Okay, cool. So we're going to go to Rachel Hoover, who is a rock star on my team. And I think part of it is because she's so good with social media. So Rachel has a killer personal brand. And there's certain things that when I think of those things, I think of Rachel. For example, mugs. She posts a lot of mugs. So I think when when I see like cute coffee mugs, I'm like, oh, Rachel would love that. Or when I see, she talks a lot about renovations, like home. She does a lot of home makeover stuff. So when I see stuff like that, I think of Rachel. She also does a lot of inspirational quotes. So Rachel, are you on? If you're on, unmute yourself. She's really great. So can you guys see her personal Facebook wall? She's really great at asking questions. That creates interaction. People feel connected to you when you ask questions about them. People love to talk about themselves. Who doesn't, right? I'm just scrolling through just to kind of show you guys. She shows pics of herself and her fiance. She just got engaged, so that's so fun. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what her other two. Oh, nails. Nails is a big one. Her other two words would be. But anyway, she does just a really good job of also, see, here's a home renovation right here. Food post. Sometimes, it's just like, but the thing that I think I want to really reiterate is that your social media is like a reality show. And you guys, when you watch reality shows, don't you feel like those people are like your best friends? Like you feel connected to those people. Like Joanna Gaines, I'm like, she's my bestie. We're best friends, me and Joanna, right? Because she shares little pieces of her life and you feel connected to her. And you want others to feel that way when it comes to you, right? She also shares a lot of pics of her son. So anyway, she just does a really great job with social media. So follow her on social media to get some ideas. But I just want to encourage you guys to make it like a reality show, sprinkled with commercials. Occasionally you see a post about nails, right, on her wall. So make sure you've got you can throw in some commercials about Color Street. But one thing I noticed is a lot of women that I was reviewing their pages have an infomercial instead of a reality show. And that's when you start to get in the, like, because infomercials are not that fun to watch, right? So, and they are borderline obnoxious, right? So you don't want to be obnoxious. I don't think anyone wants to be obnoxious, right? So it's really important not to be an infomercial, which is why you got to share pieces of your life so that people can connect to you, okay? So I'm going to pull up a couple more. Let's see, I have little notes here. Let's go to Christina Michelle. She volunteered as tribute. Let's see if yeah, here she is. Okay. So this is Christina. She volunteered. I think it's super important to have, let's talk about profile pictures. So she's got a great profile picture here of her face. Super important. Make sure you don't have, these are things to avoid in profile pictures. Don't have a picture of you with sunglasses because then I can't see your eyeballs. I want to see your eyes. I want to connect with you, right? No pictures of you with a Snapchat filter, okay? Because that's not real life. You're not an animal, or you don't have like fake sunglasses on, fake glasses on, okay? So, I mean, we all love a good Snapchat filter. Don't get me wrong. I can appreciate that, but don't make it your profile picture. And then don't include your husband in your profile picture, because there have been some people where I'm like, am I talking to a guy or a girl? Is this the husband or you know what I mean? So make sure it's just a nice headshot of you. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It doesn't have to be like this super professional picture. Just something like how Christina has done right here. She's got a great headshot. Let me zoom in closer so you guys can see that. Okay, so that's a great headshot. And I'm assuming it was just a selfie, but it works great. And then she talks a little bit, it's important to have an intro. So people that are stalking you are like, okay, what is this girl all about? I want to know what Christine is all about. So she has a little intro. She says she's a wife, a mama, a believer, sharing a little kindness, stuff like that. So let me scroll through her page. So she said she got her dress, which that dress is dreamy. That's so fun. Let's keep going. She shares a little, personal thing about the doctor. That's awesome. Even you guys, sometimes it doesn't have to be a photo. It can be just a text post like this. In fact, sometimes those do better with the Facebook algorithm. And then here's a nail pick. More nail stuff. Let's keep going. Nail stuff. Are you on, Christina? If you are, mute yourself. Unmute yourself, I mean. It looks like she was trying to reach a goal. So there's a lot of nail posts here. And that's my critique. This is turning into an infomercial now. It's like, oh my goodness, Christina talks a lot about nails.
Hello?
Hi, hon.
Hi. Yeah. I was trying to get my ticket, so that was all in one day. It was just like one day of posting like my goal stuff.
Right. I love it. And did you earn it?
I did.
Good job. That's amazing.
Yeah, I started $300 in the morning, and I was like, I'm probably not going to get it, but I'm going to try. Actually, Holly and Amanda kind of pushed me to try to get it, and I was like, well, I'll try, but I don't think I'm going to get $300 in one day. But I totally got it, so I was blown away.
Good for you. That's so amazing. I think, if it were me, sometimes I'll do stuff like that, but I would probably go back and just delete some of those posts.
Yeah. I do try to clean up sometimes. Like try to go back and like get rid of like excess stuff.
Yeah. And maybe that would have been something you could totally do in your VIP group, to be less spammy. But obviously it worked. And so congratulations.
Thank you.
And I have a good rule of thumb. My rule of thumb is like for every like 5 posts. So, post your 5 favorites, kind of rotate through 5 favorites, and then do a post about Color Street or about your nails or whatever, about your business. That's when you throw in your commercial, but you want to throw in stuff about you and your life and, and then you can have in that occasional commercial that we were talking about.
Yes. Yeah. I love that.
But also I want to see more pictures of you, Christina. I see a lot of words, lots of quotes, but it's like, I want to see Christina.
Yeah, I'm guilty about posting mom, like the mom posts, like pictures of the kids and stuff, and then like never doing hair or makeup. And
I know, and it is annoying to like get good pictures of yourself, right? Because it's like, half the day I'm looking homeless, and it's like I don't want to document this moment right now, but that's why I recommend stockpiling pictures. So when you're having a good hair day, take a whole bunch of pictures, change your shirt 5 times.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect.
In your album, save it in a photo album and then post it more, because again, if this is your reality show, think of it as a reality show. If your reality show as it was a TV show and it was just like words or like an occasional random picture, it would be a little bit of a boring TV show, right?
Yeah.
I want to be the main character. So anyway, I'm still seeing a lot of Color Street. So I would just, again, more pictures of you and mix it up. I mean, like spread it out a little more so it's not an infomercial.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you so much for being a guinea pig, Christina.
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
Also, I think you need a link right here in your intro. Like, do you have a business page somewhere?
I have just my VIP group. I don't actually have like the Facebook one, and then I have my Color Street one.
Okay. Did you know that you can add a link to your Color Street page on your intro?
I didn't think about that.
Let me show you guys on mine. When you go to Kelli France on Facebook and you go to my timeline, it's taking a minute here, but so I have my intro, and then down here, if you click these links, you can go to my Instagram and Francie Pants Nails, which is my Color Street website. I just redirected it. I got a custom URL that I redirected.
Yeah.
So anyways, so that's something you guys can do. If you haven't done yet, make sure you adding all the links.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that. I didn't even think about that.
All right. Thanks so much, Christina. Okay, we're gonna move on to let's go with Jess Shelburne. Jess, are you here? If you are, unmute yourself. Okay,
I'm here.
Hi, Jess.
Hello.
Jess is like a rock star recruiter. And I'm curious, Jess, what would you attribute that to? Do you think a lot of it is from your VIP group or your opportunity group or all of the above? What would you say?
I think they mostly came out of my VIP group, but I really didn't have a bump in recruiting until I had an info group.
Nice.
So kind of both.
Having an yeah, I love that. Okay, so we're gonna go through yours. First of all, I adore your headshot profile pic. And it immediately tells me that you're a mama. Which you are, right? How many kids do you have?
Legit. 6.
6. Dang, girl. I like bow down to you. Anyone who has more than me, I have 4 and I can't even handle that. Anyone who has more, I'm like, you're amazing. So yeah, we can instantly tell she's a mom, super cute pic. And then obviously we got pictures of her kids' handprints, which is adorable for a header. She's got all these fun links to get to know her. You know that she runs a small business. She's works at Color Street. Jess, do you have a business page for your Color Street?
I just used the Prairie Magpie one. I haven't really moved it over to Color Street so much. So it kind of is just this dead page right this second.
Okay. All right. If you did have one, I would definitely link to that.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, you're advertising Color Street instead of yourself.
Right.
But it's cool. We can see she was a former nurse and studied nursing. So, like, people who are, here's the thing, you guys, whether you like it or not, people are going to stalk you. And they're going to see if they want to join your team or not. Because people are out there looking to see whose team to join, you know? And so, it's good for them to see, like, oh, she's from Oklahoma. She's she used to be a nurse. They're finding things that they connect with. So it's important that you're kind of sharing those things in your intro, and then on your wall, of course. So here we've got adorable pics of her. This is your son, right?
Yes, sorry. I'm having to like mute and unmute because it's madness.
Kids, right? Yeah.
That's right.
You're good. And then, so she tells, now this is a fun post. She tells like a total story about her son, which I love. Which is what which social media is telling your story, right? That's your legacy. So I love that she kind of made it like in a storytelling form here. And that's such a cute picture. Sharing some memories. Let's keep going here. More pics of her kids. And I think you were tagged in that one. Her husband, I'm guessing, right? She's got a link to her Q&A group, important to do. Talking about your watermelon and like how you grow food, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Her baby, happy birthday to her baby, who is now how old? 3?
He's 3. Yes.
Okay. So there's a lot of family here, which is so great. I want to see more pics of Jess, like, because I'm intrigued by you. I want to see more of you. I see lots of your kids, but I want to see what Jess is doing. And maybe it's you with your kids, but try to get some pictures of you in there.
Okay.
And then also another thing is your 5 favorites, because right now I know your favorite is your family, right?
Right.
And then I'm guessing like food or farming.
Right. Yes.
We know those 2. And like maybe girl boss life, since you got that. So you might have to figure out what your other 2 things are.
Okay.
And then rotate them. So it's not just about family, because I know there's more to you than that. I know there's you've got more interests and hobbies and whatever. So anyway, that's probably my biggest critique for Jess, is just to add a few more elements in there that people can connect to.
Okay.
Because you definitely have like the moms connecting here, which is so great. But maybe even talking about, I would love to see more pictures of you out in the farm or out in your garden, or you know what I mean?
Gotcha. Yes.
And like I said, it doesn't have to be in real time. You can have your husband snap a picture, or your 3-year-old. I mean, I've bribed my kids to snap pictures of me and then use them later,
Right.
All right. So thanks for being a guinea pig, Jess.
Well, sure. Thank you.
You're awesome. Okay. Next, let's see. So I got Jess, I got Christina. I want to talk to you guys. I want to show you an Instagram, because Instagram is really important as well. So let's go to Instagram, and we're going to go to my sister-in-law's feed, because I feel like she does a really great job. And I've also been mentoring her a lot with social media. And so she's gotten even better, and it's been really fun to watch. So this is Kim, my sister-in-law. So we have discussed her 5 favorites, and, I had to talk her through it. And so, like I said, you might need to talk this with another stylist, or talk to your husband about it, and you might try something and be like, you know what, actually, I'm not that into that thing, or that's not going to be my part of my brand. So anyway, she and I have had a couple conversations about this, and we decided, Kim, are you on? If you're on, unmute yourself. We decided that she always posts cute pictures of my nephew. So family, obviously. And then friends, we decided, she does a lot of fun things with her friends. And so we came up with F words for her. I guess France is like F words. So her F words are friends, family, fur babies, because she has lots of cats. She loves cats and animals. And so she shares about her fur babies. Let's see if we got, animals here. Fashion. She also likes fashion. So showing like different outfits and stuff. In fact, here's a picture of all of us together at our reunion. What was the 5th one? I'm trying to remember. Oh, funny stuff, because Kim is hilarious. And so she just likes to post like funny, humorous things. So those were her 5 words. And I do think it helps when you have them all the same letter, because then you can kind of remember. But so yeah, you can see here she's got pictures of her friends. She's got animals. She's got fashion, this cute little swimsuit. She's got her son, like family. And so, I feel like her brand is on point. And then another thing I taught her is when you're posting on Instagram or Facebook, try to use the same filter. Like try to use the same app or the same filter for editing, and just try to keep it consistent so people know. She has kind of like a 70s vibe to her edits, which I love because that's her style. Like she dresses like the 70s too. So that's perfect for her. But anyway, just trying to be really consistent. That's what it's about, because then people start to notice patterns and they're like, oh my gosh, I love that about her. Like, and I connect to that. And you're going to really attract people who are like you, people that love cats or whatever it is, that you're posting out. You're going to start, your vibe attracts your tribe. So another thing I taught Kim, because she was doing really good at posting on Instagram, but she wasn't posting on Facebook. And I was like, girlfriend, you got to post on Facebook. Like Facebook is where it's at. And so I was like, listen, it doesn't have to be different content. Okay. And maybe you disagree with me, but I've been doing this for years and it's worked for me. Is what I post on Instagram, I post on Facebook. Like I post it on Instagram, then I copy and paste it and post it on Facebook. And because I figure like not everyone's going to see those exact 2 posts. And sometimes people are on one platform and not the other. Anyway, it's just a great way for people to connect with you on both those platforms. So I always start with Instagram and then I copy and paste it to Facebook. Now I don't click the share button. There's like a little button that says share, because that is not as it doesn't get seen as much on Facebook. So make sure you literally just copy and paste the same wording, post the picture on Facebook. So there is an example, a great example of branding and social media. All right, who else? So we're done with Kim. Let's go to Kim Miller. 1 second. We're going to pull up Kim. You guys, another thing that, hopefully I spell her name right. Kim Scheimer Miller. I hope I find you. Yeah, there she is. Okay. Another thing, what was I going to say to you guys? I lost it. I'll remember in a second. So right here we see like a little bit of an intro, which is great. We can tell she's a teacher. She's got her, she says it also here, who she's married to, where she went to school. She's a teacher. She's got her link up here. So, although I'm not sure if, that actually doesn't take you to your website. Are you on, Kim? You want to unmute yourself? Anyway, so that actually.
I am here.
Hi,
I have strep throat, so I can hardly talk.
Oh my gosh, I hate it when I have strep. It's the worst. I'm sorry. I'm surprised you're even on. I would be dying in my bed.
Well, I am in bed.
Well, thank you for joining us. That's awesome. So did you notice, Kim, when I click on this link, it actually doesn't take me anywhere?
Yeah, when I set up my Instagram, I tried to connect it to my Facebook page, my VIP group, but it made its own page when I made a business. And I thought I had deleted it, and it must not have.
Oh, yeah. I think it's really important, you guys, to sometimes stalk yourself. Go through, in fact, everybody, this is your assignment. After this, get on Facebook and stalk yourself. See what your intro looks like. See what your links are doing, where they're going, and look at you from an outside perspective and see like, okay, what would I think of this girl if I was, and then make sure your links work too. That's important. But you've got them down here, so that's great. Let me click on that one. That one works. Yay! So that's good. All right, and then, so we've got, she likes the beach. I see, okay, here's a funny little video she's sharing. Autism shirt. Looks like someone put that on your wall. Picture of, can't tell who that is. So it's important kind of to add descriptors of like, hey, this is my mom or my sister, because some of us have no idea who this, you know what I mean?
Right.
So sharing like when you do pictures, sharing who it is, what you guys did, just a little more. Okay. Because like I said, people are going to stalk you, which you want potential customers, potential prospects to scroll your feed and connect to you. All right, cute pic of your nails. That's fun. I like that. Just a couple random people posting on your wall. Yeah. And did you know you guys can actually approve what goes on your wall? You can actually, in the settings, you can change it so that you have to approve it before it goes on your wall. And that way your wall doesn't get all cluttery with people sharing, random videos or whatever to you. So I would probably do that, Kim, is because there's a lot of stuff people are sharing to you that's cluttering up your wall.
Okay.
Okay. I do like little videos. This is great. Videos are huge. So that's awesome. But yeah, there's tons of posts on here that are not yours. So it's hard to make a connection, to connect with you.
Well, some of my stuff is made so that only friends can see.
Okay.
So you're not seeing all of my posts.
Oh, gotcha. And that's actually what I remembered. That was one of the things. There's a lot of people that volunteered as tribute. I would go to their page and it was private. So there was no way I could see it. So if I was like searching Color Street and I wanted to find someone to buy from or to join their team, I wouldn't be able to see all your posts. So I do think it's really important to make your Facebook profile and your Instagram, like your personal Facebook and your Instagram, public, so that people can find you and they can see all your posts and stuff. So yeah, that makes more sense, Kim. But look, I love that you post a lot of videos. So that's great. She's got 320 views on that video. And then I love that you're doing a lot about your schooling. That's definitely part of your brand as a kindergarten teacher. So keep that up. Got some cute nails. Anyway, yeah, I think just a little more of you, and a little more of your 5 faves.
Okay.
And yeah, and I'm sorry I can't see the full thing. I'm sure there's some great ones that I'm missing.
Well, sometimes with my kids, I try not to post, and also being a teacher, sometimes
Yeah.
I can't post things that others would see because teachers have
Right. That makes sense.
a life to live up to, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense. And so maybe you can do more personal stuff in your VIP group, you know, that your people connect to.
And I do that, yes.
Awesome. Great. Okay, we are going to move on. Thanks so much, Kim.
Thank you.
We got a couple more and just a few more minutes. Let's go to Alison Steed. She volunteered as tribute. You guys are so great to volunteer. All right, Alison. So Alison is an executive director on our team. She is killing it. And so I would say, and I've been following her for a little bit, so I would say her 5 P's, and I'm going to, hopefully I get this right, Alison, if you're on. So one thing, we're going to scroll down, she crafts like a boss, which I don't even know how you have time for that, Alison, but it's amazing. She said it's her outlet. It's like what she does, right? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So the girl crafts like a boss, and people love her videos of her crafty stuff. So look, this has 474 views. But you guys, that's her. You don't have to be like, okay, I'm going to craft because that works well for Alison. No, you don't have to be a crafter just because Alison is. You know what I mean? But she does post like fun little crafty posts. And so people who love crafts connect to her, which is so great. She talks, and then she does, that's a long one. She talks a lot about the business blessings of Color Street. So I would say girl boss life is definitely a part of you, because you've been a girl boss for years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Family, obviously. And then funny, we decided funny was one of them. She's always sharing like funny little things. And these videos are great. That's so cute. Like I said, uploading videos or going live is so huge. And Alison's great at going live. And she goes live in crafts, which is even better. Going live and doing one of your 5 faves is awesome. And interactive questions, right? That is so important. Asking questions. Because again, people connect with you when you ask questions, right? If you are in person, you ask questions to others. So do that on Facebook, and that's an easy post to do. Sometimes when I'm having a crazy day, I'll just ask a random question and get a ton of comments and feedback. Stuff about business, all that. So I feel like you do a really great job of that, Alison.
Thanks.
So I don't have a lot of critique. I think maybe my one critique is just few more pics of you again, which is annoying, guys. I get it. I know I don't like taking selfies, but I try to get my kids to take selfies, and again, I try to stockpile them. So that's probably the easiest way to go about it. But I love seeing pics of her, you know? All right. I think that's the main thing, and maybe just finding a couple more of your words. But I think, what did we decide? So crafting, girl boss,
Family, inspirational quotes and stuff like that. Inspirational stuff.
and
like humor / cute
Yes.
things.
Yeah, perfect. So Alison does a really great job. And look, you see here, crafter, nail boss, RN, wife, mommy. So being optimistic. So she kind of has her 5 words right here in her intro, which is super smart. Like on my Instagram, I say my favorite F words, and I list them out. So it's kind of keeps me focused as well. Okay, you guys, we have like 3 minutes. That took a while, I know. I'm going to stop sharing and see if I can answer any questions you guys have. Let's see. Should our personal Facebook feed be public? Yes. And I think it's important to have both Facebook and Instagram. And like I said, 2 birds with 1 stone. Post it on Instagram, then copy and paste it on Facebook. And so like I said, you guys, I just think, you know, it depends on, I know a lot of you are concerned about privacy and stuff, but if you really wanting to grow your business and go big with this, then you're going to have to get over that and go public and let people see those posts, and make sure your posts are public as well. Let's see. I'm looking at other questions here. I think those were the main ones. So, all right, you guys, and we're almost out of time. That went so fast, but I really appreciate you guys. I hope, I appreciate all of you guinea pigs letting me critique your pages. I hope you guys learned a little bit from that, and I hope that helps you so that you're doing more of a reality show. You're focusing on those 5 faves as your branding, and that way you really can get people to, this is how you get attraction marketing. People come to you, and you'll get customers and prospects who want to join your team by doing this. So I hope you guys learned something today. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye.